You see that guy there getting his bones pounded to dust by the Incredible Hulk? Well, that's me, clinging to hope where there was none to be found. For if you play Marvel Rivals competitively, you'll come across people whose spirits have been utterly broken. And then perhaps you'll end up like me, seemingly the only one that wants to live and, ironically, about to die. This might be a tale of despair, but it's also about much, much more than that. We found ourselves in a domination map where capturing and holding the objective would be much easier with our even squad of 2 tanks, 2 DPS, and 2 healers, with me playing Star-Lord, the damage dealer, for disrupting the enemy's back line. We had all the ingredients of magnificence, so I flew above and behind the red team, ready to shoot them in the back. It looked like we might be able to take Groot down early, and while peppering a tank with a BB gun from here might seem like a dumb idea— oh, okay, it was a dumb idea, but I was waiting on the real enemy to show his face, Black Panther. Oh look, maybe we can still take down Groot, my primitive brain said, and then the bulldozers mowed down our back line, which meant I had one job: escape. Then it began.
GG, too easy.
I barely survived, but seeing the enemy team think that they'd won already, it drew a smile across my face. The kind of smile that says, oh yeah? Well, we'll see about that. It was time to right the wrongs from before and chase that Black Panther.
Here they come. Oh, sweet moves, right?
Okay, he had some skill. It was at this moment I realized that the GG Too Easy person was actually on our team. The Reds were capturing a lot of time on the point, and if there was ever a moment to gather momentum, it was when one of their number overextended. Now we could turn the tables and retake the— That reminds me, I forgot my introduction.
Nice healing, bots.
My name's Raktank, the greatest gutter tier gamer on the face of this earth. You know, below F, but above S. Let me explain it to you. There you go. Now the plan was the same. Deal with the Panther and head to the point. We had to recover our team morale, and this was the only chance to do it. If I'm honest, I got a bit lost here and I couldn't find my way to the objective, which was when our team imploded completely.
So trash you can't heal one person? Crazy!
Wah, wah, wah.
Go get a life.
I tried to turn it around by saying, bad start, good finish. I can't heal you if you rush in alone and don't protect us from Wakanda. Get a health pack, you weak baby.
And quit gaming, bro. You ruin other people's fun. Trash!
Wah.
This was almost beyond saving, but I needed to let the healers know that I'd protect them, even though that was kind of the game plan that had been failing the entire time. But at least it seemed like we'd found common purpose, and the second round—
I hope your kids, if they do stuff like you, end up on the streets!
All you need to do is capture the mission area.
Just when I thought it was out of everyone's system, there was no way we'd be surrendering this game, not a chance. But when the vote to give up failed, there was, an incident. Perhaps he fell, I naively thought, but now I had my ultimate, and when I saw Black Panther, it was time to send a message. Apparently that message was that I don't know the map at all, but then experience is something you don't get until just after you need it.
God of Thunder!
One is better than none, alright? We were outmatched and outnumbered, and then— you know, I was starting to suspect that this wasn't an accident after all, and coming to think of it, I hadn't seen that player since the start of round 1. It didn't matter though, the plan was the same, we could do this. I patiently waited for Black Panther, but he was prepared.
Tremble before fast!
At this point, I was forced to accept that the game might be unwinnable, and even the enemy team had taken notice. I made one more dash for the objective to trigger overtime. have arrived too early.
You'll have to keep fighting.
Guys, let us never speak of that again.
Let's try this again.
Don't forget to report Narmo.
Easy win when your team is 10,000% better.
You know, if you judge every team by the result of the first skirmish and then consider an appropriate counter strategy to be yeeting yourself off a cliff, perhaps, I'm just saying perhaps, shooters might not be for you. Another game, another beautiful domination map, but sadly, the power of belief would once again be thoroughly tested. However, we were all on the same page for now, and no matter what happened here, so long as no one threw themselves off a cliff, we dared hope for victory. Using my agility and speed, I opted for a sneaky flank on the right-hand side. Only trouble with that, though, was the entire enemy team chose that as their route to the objective. Wolverine slashed wildly in my direction, and I could not find my footing in this match. But then, I feel your pain, buddy. Well, I caused it, but hey, it was a clawsome battle. I should not have said that. I should not have said that. An enemy Iron Man's thrusters were heard from afar, and while he can be deadly to Star-Lord, as the saying goes, the closer I am to danger, the further I am from harm. Whoever made that phrase up was clearly not a battle strategist.
Oh, they do not look happy.
The red team simply could not get themselves together, and I calmly defended the flank. As the fight unfolded on the point, my ultimate was ready, and finally, Star-Lord could show his quality on the battlefield. Trouble is, my rockets were apparently self-guiding all the way to Mars. Look up, Luna. Look up. Look up. No? No. On my way back to point, I almost stopped recording this game as I'd already started to count myself out as being useful. My teammates won that round, not me. But then I smiled, remembering that the dumber I feel, the more ignorant I become. Wait, that's not right. I meant to say something to do with me, not being able to feel bad if I'm already not playing well. No, yeah, I think that was right, actually. Round 2, a chance for redemption, or at least to tag other people's kills and pad my damage.
By the eye of Agamotto!
The red team must have wondered what happened to their Jeff. Well, he vanished into thin air! Our Penny Parker made a beeline for the point, and even though we captured it, our squad had been split up. The enemy's previously awful synergy was also about to change. They took the point. Then, just as we did to them, they now did to us. One by one, they picked us apart, and when we were 2 people short, our Luna popped her ultimate, stalling absolutely nothing because we couldn't reclaim the objective like this. There was nothing to do now but wait. Once my allies returned, the poke choke began. And I wasn't interested in giving the enemy all that capture time, so I had a better idea. Annihilate that physics-defying shark! I'd killed 3 and my teammates were still in the choke point. What was going on here? This was our last chance to contest. For a moment, I almost lost hope in the human race, but it seemed as if we had finally found our stride in this round. When our enemies regrouped, they apparently had designated Wolverine as the new tank, and his W key was firmly glued down. Ultimates everywhere, our Luna absolutely clutched. Wait, where did the other Star-Lord go?
It's okay.
It's okay, folks. He is a professional. It's what happens when you get really good at the game, by the way. You're going to see pros everywhere. Jeff boldly stuck out his gills, and I dissuaded him.
Captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
It was time to return to my team, which is when I realized something important. Jeff had taken those previous killings personally, and I died to a hawk tuah in the back of my neck. Had I just cost us the round for the 11th time today? I felt like the weakest link. Whatever happened next, this would be the final fight of this round. Ouch. I had my ultimate, but using it would be suicide, and I was being chased. One round apiece, everything to play for, at least that's what I thought. Please help with Black Panther. Of course, I replied, I'll get him. But then the one thing everyone dreads when the score is tied.
We lose this, by the way.
No, he is start playing, so we win.
Was he talking about me? Star-Lord just woke up, because I can assure you that I certainly did not.
Lost however many games in a row, exactly like this.
Well, with that attitude, of course you're going to make us lose.
Not again. Reliving the past traumatic games in the present moment was a recipe for disaster. I showered my teammate with wisdom. You know, there's an old phrase, hope for the best, prepare for the worst, but in gaming, the only motto you need is hope for the best, prepare for halftime counselling. Capturing the point first would be a huge win for our team morale, and it was almost that time again. You know what I'm talking about. Yes, the obliteration of Jeff the Shark. Alone, fleeing for my life. Where is my team? Oh well, welcome to Platinum 3, home to people like me who don't watch the kill feed. Somehow, it was still a stalemate, but then in came my team with ultimates, and it was time to rock and roll. I was just waiting for Luna to push past the pillar, the pillar, please, let's get in their faces, push W key! The enemy had the point. I was utterly flabbergasted, and winning this game would require either fresh tactics or someone would have to carry this team. So we went for fresh tactics. Testing the enemy's defenses was futile. I went to assassinate their supports. That could have gone better if I'm honest, and Jeff was getting out of control at this point. Nearly at the halfway mark, and we were an absolute mess. The only fresh tactics I had now was to put an insane amount of pressure on their entire team. Hey, where did he go? That's illegal. The game was almost over, so new plan? Go back to the old plan? Kill Jeff! But then something happened that I did not expect. Hulk. Which brings us full circle back to the beginning of this video, with me getting absolutely mauled. Losing this game would actually kick me out of plat right back into gold. It was unthinkable. But then, with Luna's ult finally and accidentally clutching up, hope returned. The point was finally ours, and we had a long way to go before victory. Stalling the enemy as they came from spawn was now priority one, and we met them on their own ground in a high-risk play. Was this it? Had I just lost us the game from a bout of Wakanda whatever? Fortunately, our team had become ferociously territorial with the objective and held their ground respectably. But it seemed as if Jeff had spoken to the Black Panther and asked him to deal with Star-Lord personally, because when he came for me, it was like a ballistic missile. I began to experience flashbacks.
Tremble before fast! Tremble before fast!
Keep going.
I felt it. The tides were turning, and not in the favor of the shark either.
Spider time!
The enemy Penny Parker's ultimate looked utterly pointless, but the more time that passed, the less sure I was that we were going to win after all. And then, had a stupid wall rebuilt right in my face!
Gary's almost yours!
Maximum!
Ah yes, just as I planned, a flashy spinneroonie of an AoE. Take that, wall!
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner. I cleared the spider.
Victory was ours! Then in came the I told you so's.
Don't give up, baby girl.
No matter how you feel about yourself, telling your team that they're going to lose with you in it is never the play, ever. I'm sure some people will justify this as a great motivator, but when someone gives up just to prepare from the pain of like a potential loss, it can be very contagious. Take it easy, never give up. Catch you on the next one. Later.